What's up, guys? We're in my Gen 2 bean plot here at my house, and we've got snow on the ground. We've got freezing temperatures. We have another storm coming in this weekend. It's supposed to dump another 3 to 5 inches of snow. It's going to get below zero. There were 15 deer 2 nights ago in this one plot alone here at my place. The Gen 2 beans, we did the Dare to Compare challenge. I put them next to ag beans, and obviously left these standing here. And I have ag beans standing on this place right now. And when I came in, there were 15 deer on this plot right here. They're holding their beans really well. No soybean is shatter proof. That means when the pods open and cast out, there's shatter resistance. So there's 4 different types of soybeans in the Gen 2 blend, and they have different maturity rates. So when one is more palatable, one is getting ready to come into palatability. So you really can you're spreading out, you're diversifying in the soybeans that you've got, and so they're doing really well. This plot right here has had probably 70 turkeys coming in and out of it on a fairly regular basis. Like I said, it had 15 deer on it 2 nights ago, so it's getting a ton of pressure. These beans are standing very, very well. They're not falling over. I'm not seeing any issues in the ground, even though the ground is very wet and saturated, where a lot of soybeans and other crops will fall over. These are standing very, very well, and they did every bit as good, and in some areas I think they did better than ag beans. I had ag beans planted here. I farm, that's what I do, and I had this plot here. I left both kinds, and the real world beans, I can see 2 different varieties in this plot that are holding their beans way better than the ag beans I have. This one right here is one of them. I can point them out in the plot. It's holding almost 100% of the beans on the plant itself. So when your ag beans, maybe they're 50% shattered out right now. I haven't looked in a week or 2, but I'd say we're at least 50%, maybe higher in shatter rate right now. A lot of these plants here, the ones that haven't been stripped by the wildlife, are still holding their pods, or their pods and the soybeans inside. So that's really a benefit that I see here. I think that's something that is definitely guys need to hone in on is that factor. So it's like I said, this is January 15th. We're in the dead of winter. Really, I'm going to expand my soybean plot this 2019 because I've got enough deer in here that are hitting this. I don't know if this plot is going to be enough, and we just kind of have to. There's no exact rate of how many acres per how many deer, because the soybeans may yield higher one year than lower than another. This 2018 was a horrible year. We had a horrid drought. The beans still did quite well. I was very, very pleased with how they did considering the conditions. So, I'm going to expand, and as this property grows, as all the work and the habitat develops, I just expect more and more deer to show, and I have to be prepared to support a higher deer density on my farm here. So Gen 2 beans, they were definitely a success. I've had a lot of fun watching the deer and the quail and the turkeys and all the other wildlife hit this, and I'm really excited to plant them in 2019, and just can't say enough good things about them. They did awesome.